My name is Rev Dr Barry King, and I'd like to thank you for joining me for this episode of Spirit Speaks. This is episode number 11, and it talks about choices that we have to be of service. And it arises out of a question that one of the participants asks of Spirit near the end of the session. I hope you enjoy it. It speaks to different ways that each of us can be of service to the divine and to the people around us. And it's a nice sharing to remind us that there's many things we can do that are meaningful and purposeful in life. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you find it helpful. And do like and subscribe if you're interested in receiving more of these and more information about them. And visit us on my YouTube channel, Rev Barry King Productions. There's quite a bit of material there that may interest you. Thank you.
Susan, did you want to ask a question?
You have spoken about a call to service. And I'm curious about how people experience that call. Different people must have different experiences.
This is true. The call to service comes in many ways. The call to service is sometimes recognized as a passion, sometimes a gift, sometimes it is an intellect and understanding, sometimes it is the desire to heal, to nurture, sometimes it is the desire to rise above the physical. The calling can be on many levels. The calling can be in many forms. There are those who play instruments or sing that lift you to a higher level, that bring joy and light into your life just through the experience. There are those who ask questions that expand the knowledge and understanding of those in your time. These too have a calling. There are even those whose calling may seem contrary. It is important that things be capable of enduring questioning. It is through discernment that real change takes place. Passion can include the love of animals, the love of nature, the love of your fellow person, the love of humanity. All are callings. And then there are those who choose a spiritual calling and become leaders within that context. The calling is simple, and as with the world that you live in, as with the universe that life resides in, the forms of that call have a multitude of manifestations and come in a myriad of forms. Do you understand this?
I do. I have one more question, if I might. I guess I understand from what you've said, and I'm asking if this is correct, that some people recognize the calling as a spiritual calling, and others, such as musicians who, as you mentioned, lift people simply by their music, or other arts, don't necessarily recognize this as a spiritual calling. Is that correct?
That is correct. It is important to understand that callings by nature are created to expand the awareness, to expand the understanding, to expand the social order and development, to expand the wellness, quality of life of all people. There are even those whose calling is to resist the calling in such a way as to provide a counterpoint. It is only with the counterpoint at times that a calling or a gift can be understood as meaningful. If something is accepted too readily, if people do not discriminate, then the illusion, the misdirection of a people, a society can happen in following a false path. It is necessary for not only those with callings to speak out to the affirmative, but it is also necessary for those with a calling to be a mirror, to ask questions, to be a counterpoint, so that those in pursuit of knowledge and understanding can achieve it in a way that is grounded and more meaningful, even to those who may not be as spiritually or socially evolved. Do you understand this?
I do, thank you.